Hey guys, we are live, and let me see what's going on here. Get some chat going up here in a few minutes. Um, Had a good week this week. Rich has put up some good videos this week, and get a lot going on. See if we can get some people on here. This is already on board. Let's see. We'll see how many people we get on here. We got 5 people on here already. Let's see if we can get some chat going on here. Yeah, we did that video about conspiracy theorists and how there's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there in the Philippines too. And some of these guys will go a little take it a little bit too far, and they start believing some of their own crap that they add to this stuff. And I'm not sure what that's about, but it does get kind of strange sometimes. We were talking about that on today's video. A lot of people didn't like the video, but I thought it was pretty good. So, hey Dean, what's going on? We got another dinner coming up sometime this month, and I'll probably let you guys know next week, or maybe even over the next couple of days on one of my videos. I'll put it out there. I'm probably going to make the decision tomorrow. Let's see. Sinful says, "I know alien anal probing is real." When is my turn? There we go. Yeah, you got to put some humor in it. You know what I mean? I mean, but the guy that I was talking to, he went way over the deep end with this stuff. Telling me that there is no rain issue in the Philippines right now, and that's just total bonkers. You know, anybody that's here right now knows that we're in a real bad drought here. There's a couple of places that don't have the drought as bad as we do, but still, it's a drought. I got 15 people, 4 thumbs up. Let's get some chat going here. Let's see. Michael L's on board. There you go. How's it going, Michael? Straker and the rest of Shadow want to talk to you about the UFOs. Let's see. Brent DeWitt. Howdy from Michigan. There we go. I watch a guy up there. And maybe it's him. I think it is him. Yeah, back roads and backwaters. It's on here. I think. Is that you, Brent? I wonder if it's the same guy. Bim Prasad. Hi all. Hope you're all well. There we go. You guys ever want to check out a really good vlog? It's back roads and backwaters, and it's really good. It's about this guy. He travels around the United States on his boat. We got Joseph Grudza. Good morning, my friend. Brent, do it. Not me. Okay. Yeah, I think he has the same name too, except for the last name. Sinful is Dean Thompson. LOL. It's tropical. Yes, very. For you guys that aren't here, it's very hot, sticky, and humid, which it usually tends to be in the Philippines, but it's more than the usual. And where I live here, it's actually really cool here. It's windy, it's cool, and it's really kind of nice here. And now when we go outside, it's just muggy, hot, and awful out here. Let's see. So we got 23 people on here. Let's get some chat going on here, some questions and stuff like that. Let's see. Ozzy says, I was abducted by aliens and joined space for Navy SEAL Space Force. There we go. Michael Schmitz, good evening from Angeles. How you doing, Randy? And we got Michael from Tucson, Arizona, and Michael O'Malley saying good morning. It's good evening over here, but that's okay. How far behind are you all on the rain? We got 7 months of drought, which usually this is the dry season anyway. But it's usually like we get like a week or two with no rain, then we get hit with a little bit of rain, and then it's enough to keep things alive here. But we have like the soil's like powder here, at least where I'm at. We had like 2 rainstorms last week, very light, almost nothing. Let's see. Grim Prasad, do you have problems with insects and snakes with the heat? Actually, the insects haven't been that bad. The ants we have ant problems around here, and we haven't had any for a long time. I'm not sure why, but we haven't had any snakes. I haven't seen any snakes here in a long time, which I'm surprised. Let's see. Bim Prasad says, I have not seen any snakes at all since being here. Full said that. Let's see. Joseph Grudza, I've got my ticket to there in March. So you got about a year to go. That's not bad. It goes by fast. I know when I was at work waiting to come here, it was pretty rough waiting. It was I really wanted to come here so bad I could almost taste it. Let's see, we got 31 people, 10 10 thumbs up. Let's get some more chat on here so we can get going on here and get some good chat going tonight. Anything's open except for politics. We can talk about anything. Anything you guys want to talk about, I'm open to. So let's see. Sinful's hi and thanks. I hate them. Do you guys that are buying tickets that you're in the United States and you're coming here, remember to get your onward ticket. You have to show them that you're going to leave the country within so many days. So be aware of that. You guys have problems with the audio? It shouldn't be. It should be okay. Good morning, everyone. Sinfuls, how's the audio? Can you hear me okay? I'm going to be getting a microphone soon anyway. The audio is cutting out. Okay, that's strange. Sinfuls, the signal is choppy. That's not good. Michael O'Malley, correct. Good evening, Philippines. Morning here at Cape Coral, Florida. The audio is cutting out. Choppy. That's strange. Let me see. Let me see if I can fix this signal problem. No, it seems like it's fine here. Let me know if it gets worse or if it's getting better. I saw your video regarding cash machines and waiting. Is there a limit on how much you can take out in a day? It used to it was 500, but I've taken out 1,000 here recently, even at BDO. My bank allows 1,500, but I noticed that they're not only letting me take 1,000 out. Michael O'Malley says audio is not bad. Sometimes chop not much. Okay, good. So we'll keep on going. If it gets really bad, let me know, guys. Jerry Griffin, good morning, Steve. Back in Colorado yesterday with SRB. Thank you for all your help. No problem, man. Anytime. Sinful says, because video is choppy at times. Let's see, Michael L. Steven, you are dropping packets. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Joseph Grad, bummer. William Kreitzer, Steve, I finished watching your video on conspiracy theories. I can't believe someone thought the drought is a conspiracy theory. Yeah, the guy was telling me, he says, I can prove that the Philippines is emptying their reservoirs here and they're trying to make it look like a drought. And I'm like, dude, we haven't had rain in 7 months. And he says, well, you need to talk to my mother-in-law because she says she's flooded right now in Cavite. I'm like, okay, it just got to be too much. And he was saying that up in Taguig and Manila and all that area, there's no need to have a AC. He says he's from Tucson, Arizona, or something like that. And I was like, yeah, okay. I'll bet you he had his AC on too. I just don't believe that stuff. Let's Sinful China Bank. I took out 2,200 yesterday. That's pretty good. Dean Thompson says Japan made me buy onward ticket before boarding, and absolutely nobody asked to see it. I know that's the crazy part. Well, I think what they do is they check when they go to check online. They just type in your passport number and shows all the tickets that you bought, so they don't ask you for it. That works, Dean. So I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Dean, let's see. Sinful says dropping packets means your internet is missing pieces in the bandwidth. That's not good. Is it better now, Sinfuls? Joseph Grutzer, I wish the audio was better. Hello, Sinfuls. Sinfuls, yes, audio poor now. Wow. So that's not good. Let me try something. Let's see if we got something else here. I'm sorry about that, guys. I wish the audio was better. All right. No, not better. If it gets any worse, let me know. We'll just end it. We'll have to do it on another night when I have better internet. I'm not sure what's going on. We have supposedly really good internet here too, but lately it's been kind of choppy at night, so that might be the problem. Switch from wireless to wired Ethernet. Yeah, I don't think that's the issue though. It's something else. Michael Elliott, could be your internet provider or bad weather. Could be. So it's like my voice, like it's all chopping out. You can't make out what I'm saying, or you can make out what I'm saying. George, hi all. Let's see, we got 34 people, 17 thumbs up. I think some people leaving maybe because of the sound. Morning, Steve. Hope you're Hope you had a good day and a better one tomorrow. I hope so too. I'm hoping that this issue, my microphone, because I know it's not the microphone. I think it's just there's something else, and I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see here. Hopefully it's better. It gets better. Um, anyway, we'll keep on going. About 80% audio estimate. LOL. That's pretty bad. How long can you stay as a tourist? You can stay 36 months, but you have to keep going into BI to do that. You can do it online. You have to pay every time you go in. If you're ex-military, you're better off to get the SRV if you're going to stay here for a long time. The retirement visa, SRV. We help do that. Watch my videos on it. Michael, if lots of people are using wireless, it can interfere with your connection to and from your router, no matter how good the ISP is, especially if someone in your neighborhood is running high-powered gear. I got a feeling that might be what it is because we've had this problem a bit this past couple of weeks where the internet is just so slow. And I'm going to be getting Starlink, and that should help a lot. So we'll see what happens. Simple says David has 36 months and go out for 4 hours. Razzie Cat, your audio connection is about 90% now. Okay, so it's getting better. That's a good thing. Some conversation going on here though tonight. See if we can get this going. We've got 23 people on here, 22 thumbs up. Like I said, I think a couple of people are going because of the audio quality here. Hopefully the audio is getting much better. Maybe after a while it'll get 100%. So it went from 80 to 90%. So that's better. William Kreitzer, dude, how is your power situation there? Do you have any brownouts? No brownouts here. We have at least 4 brownouts a week here in Iloilo. I heard that about Iloilo. I wonder why that is too. Dutch says, "Oh wow, page buffering. Reloading here. That's not good. I wonder if it's everywhere then. This problem. See, we're up to 33, 26, but we got a lot of people on here. We have let's see. Michael says that is why Cat 5 or better Ethernet compared to router is better. Remember how scratchy the radio was in the military time with just fancy radio? Joseph Grudza says 5 by 5 now. Okay, so we're doing a little bit better. 4 brownouts a week. Sinful says in Elo. I have had 1 brownout the past year. I don't think I've had any brownouts. It says no buffering by me. I think it's the internet everywhere, actually, because I'm seeing these people, they're putting all the stuff on here that they're getting buffering, and some people are saying no buffering. So I'm not sure what's going on. So we'll see what happens. See, yeah, we're going up and down the numbers here. So some people are having internet problems. I think it might be me. So audio is decent, but the sync is off. Okay. David, there's no buffering here. Michael L says a solar or propane generator is a must in the Philippines. I agree. The solar generator is only going to give you power during the day, though. So if you run out of power during the night, you're kind of in a mess. I'm actually thinking about putting some batteries in here, and that's why I want to switch to Starlink, because Starlink, as long as I get some sort of power with solar panels and batteries and stuff like that, or a backup generator or something like that, at least I could always have my computer running. I was being in touch with people in an emergency, an earthquake or something like that. I still have internet. So Michael, visiting Tracy soon. I heard the weather gets nice and cool there. Well, it usually does, William, but not now. Solar generator with lithium-ion batteries. Those are expensive, but I'm gonna look into it. I want to put at least 200 watts up, 200 or 300 watts, and have a bunch of batteries to run at least my refrigerator. And I don't think I'll need the AC, but I do want the refrigerator going, and I do want my computers going. Sinful says I have 0 packet loss across 3 sources and good speed. Usually I have really, really good internet here, and I'm not sure what's going on lately. Something's kind of weird. I think I'm gonna have to go to Converge and step it up a notch or something like that. We got 51 people on here now, so 29 thumbs up. So it must be getting better. So that's a good sign. But let's get some more conversation going on here. If any of you guys got Starlink, tell me what you think about it. I'd like to hear that. Let me see. Philip Massey says, "Hey Steve, I hope all is going well with you. What do you think of the Sue Happy expats and others going after YouTubers?" you know, I've been watching YouTube this week, and everybody has some attacking them. And actually, this week I've been really lucky because and knock on wood, um, I haven't had anybody attacking me, but these other people are having people attack them, and it's kind of good to be left alone for a while. It's sad because some of the good channels get attacked, and I see them and I'm like, man, why is this person attacking this person? But some of them are numbskulls. There's some people that do this stuff. One of the guys out there used to work for Alex Jones, supposedly. This is what I heard, and it kind of shows in his attitude. So I don't know if he did or didn't, but that's what somebody told me. Let me see here. Michael L says, listen to YouTube channels for entire shift today, and yours is the only choppy channel. Okay. Up the hamster. Solar batteries don't last long there, so I heard. Michael L, yes. Same for me. Choppy again. Good. Jim Prasad, is Starlink better internet provider? Supposedly it's supposed to be. Switching ISP or raising your speed won't help. Let's see. Next time I'm in the Philippines, we can set up a visit and I can demonstrate Wi-Fi interference. Okay. Darts for Old Fart says, we're considering Starlink, have fiber optic cable, but still spotty. Simples, Darts for Old Farts, my fiber has been pretty stable. Razzie Cat, last January Starlink was great and Negros was able to work online 8 hours a day. That's more of what I'm thinking about doing. Fingers crossed I'm going to get that. And by the way, for you guys that don't know, you can get a used Starlink setup from somebody that I guess either was broken when they sent it out or something, and they didn't like it. They send it back to Starlink, and then they check it and they resell it, and they're about $340 plus your monthly fee. So that's not too bad. Let's see, Michael L. As soon as I hear a YouTube channel defaming another without cause, I no longer listen to them. Example: a certain new Angeles blogger attacking an old Angeles blog without cause. I agree, Michael. That's been a huge thing going on this week with Philippine antics. People have been attacking them, and it's almost like childish stuff. And I know who's doing it, and he's a very childish individual person that's doing that. And I'm not going to mention names. Many people know who I'm talking about, pretty much. And it just gets insane. It's some of the stuff that goes on out there. I really feel bad for people that mind their business. Razzie, you're back up to 10%. When should probably try a live stream later when connection is better. Yeah, then we miss a lot of the guys. Here's the problem. Sizzles, Warren's RCG. We're in Western New York. USA to Philippines Live. Hi, Steve and everyone. Chat. Greetings, New York Metro, New Jersey. Wendy Toll. Hi, all. How you doing, Wendy? We got 58 people on board. 36 thumbs up. I'm sorry about the choppiness, guys. Let's see. Let's get some more chat up here. But as far as I've been watching these people down in Dumaguete, and there's a lot of people down in Dumaguete that are getting kind of sick and tired of the fighting, the arguments, and stuff like that too. David has some people have nothing to do but make trouble for others. I agree. I have this thing on here, and it's a saying, and it has. I was thinking about doing a video on it. See if I can find this thing. It's very, very interesting what this person wrote, and it kind of has to do with some of what we deal with here in the Philippines, and I'll see if I can find it here. Okay, this is what the guy says. The less talent they have, the more pride, vanity, and arrogance they have. All these fools, however, find other fools who applaud them. And the sad part is, there's actually people that subscribe to these idiots. and that's part of the problem here in the Philippines is when you're a vlogger and you go out there and attack other people, you you generally have some idiots out there that applaud you. They like what you do. They're happy when they see, somebody go after somebody else. They think it's funny. It's kind of like somebody called it like black humor or something like that, dark humor. That was the word they used, dark humor, and it's kind of sad when you see that dark humor. Let's see. Says I grew up in Arkport. Dave Wilson. Sometimes you mention a person that sells health insurance. Can you post his contact information? You can go on Messenger. It's Michael Onstad. Onstad. It's Michael Onstad. Okay. Wendy Toll. Sinfuls. Are you in Western New York? Philip Massey says better now. Choppiness gone. Good. Wendy Toll. I live in Attica. Jim Prasad. Any further rentals going around your area? Yes, there are. Right down the street down there. They are great and cheap, also away from the nutcases. It's there's some down the street here, really close to my house, and it's a pretty good area. Bradley Green says, "Hello, Steve, Brad, and to Gig checking in. How you doing, Brad? We're gonna be doing a dinner soon, so get ready. Please start putting the stuff out this week." Warren RCG, Buffalo, Niagara region. Simful's Wendy Toll, LOL, not now. I'm in Nuvali, Philippines. Simful's Warren RCG, okay. Warren RCG, too many haters on YouTube. Yes, there are. Lieutenant Nescafe, move to the Philippines and live your life. Stay away from other foreigners and stay off YouTube. LOL. Sec and upsec. I agree with that. And I like vlogging. I like helping people, and I formed this channel to help free on a really, really good visa, the retirement visas, and just get them into the country and save them $1,000 because there's companies out there that was my goal, and to put out good information. And a lot of people in the beginning they used to attack you because you took money, like if you took donations or these different things, ways that you can make money, and I just take money off my ass because otherwise they attack you for that too. Uh, if you don't like someone's channel, just don't listen. Exactly. And Simple's put Michael Onstead on Messenger. Jimbo, when people go after other people, that's just misery loves company. Just ignore them. Jeeves says, can't hear it. Peace out. See you next week. Bim percent. So people are having issues everywhere. Some people can't hear me at all. That's what I'm getting on here. So it must be an internet outage all over the place. So I'm not sure what's going on. Bim Prasad, does your friend offer insurance via tourist visas? I believe he will, yes. Just the Bill says, I am currently in Bradford, Pennsylvania. Brewmeister, sound, Steve, sound. Stream is gone. That's not good. Bim Prasad, yes, you can get insurance. It's back. Off hammer wheel. Philippines has lots of cheap land. Why don't they see more manufacturing of tiny prefab homes? I agree with that, man. Prefab is the way to go. So we got 56 people. I don't have a lot of people on here tonight, but we actually have a pretty good conversation going despite our issues here going on with the internet. And it's not just me that's having that problem. It's other people having problems because some people aren't having any problem at all. Off hamster wheel. Let's see. Philippines has lots of cheap land. Why don't they see more manufacturing? We already read that one. Brim Prasad, Sinfuls, thanks. It's the only way I can live longer term here. I've got 8 years left for retirement. Gurkha, reload. That's not good. I'm hearing you, but it's choppy. Sinful says off the hamster wheel. They would have to be built in more solid non-wood products if they did. Yeah, we got termites out here. Somebody put like this big log up in the air to hold wires on, and the termites ate through the whole log like in the course of like about 4 months, 4 or 5 months. The whole thing's like shot. Ripley, hi Steve. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Michael says it all started with AO and TRF starting an inquisition against the Duma crowd. And let's see, and then they expanded their reach to all Westerners in the Philippines. Let's see, Jimbo L. I ran out of time last Philippine visit. I'll be back July 28th. I want to check out your area. Yeah, if you guys want to check out this area, if it's not a day that I'm at the PRA, you're more than welcome to come by and visit me. So that's not an issue. So we're at 41 right now. So I know some people are getting good internet, some people are not. So I think it's the providers because some people saying they're not getting it's not choppy to them. They're getting it perfect. 46 thumbs up, guys. Let's see. Um, I ran out of time last Philippines visit. I will be back July 28th. I want to check out your area. No problem, man. Lieutenant Nescafe, Michael L. Haha, too true. But Ripley, well, not surprised if it has finally started. I can tell you one thing. If if I were a convicted felon, I would not be doing a YouTube in the Philippines to draw attention. Exactly. But if you got out of jail and you're moving on, I don't see a reason that you can't do it. It's just that the guy, I don't think that he was allowed in here because he was a felon, and he somehow got through that. I don't know if he's using a fake name again or something. Something funky is going on with that guy. And I've always said that about that guy. There's something about him because if you listen to him enough, that guy really, really lying through his teeth on a lot of things. And when I heard him talking about VA, he says this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Um, let's see. William Crichton says, Steve, do you remember the old Lionel train sets, the ones that go around the Christmas tree? I'm curious if you're into train sets or matchbox cars. You know something, William? It's funny that you mentioned that because I was actually thinking about not doing a train set. That's I don't have room for that. But I was thinking about like Matchbox cars, not the newer ones, but the older ones that we had when we were kids, and possibly doing like a collection on the wall. 'Cause anybody that knows me knows that I put collections of toys, and my new thing is I just had a case built harmonicas, and I got about probably like about 70 harmonicas, all old harmonicas, and I want to put them. I got the boxes, everything for them. And I want to put them up and show them because some of them are really beautiful harmonicas, and I think it'd be just kind of cool to show them. Um, PLT and Globe, the golden standard of telecom, where quality is spelled with a K. That's probably what's going on. I actually have Converge, which is usually pretty good. Bim Prasad, what's the weather like in November? I'm going to try and hopefully meet up and check out the area as well. Michael L. Ripley, I said without cause. That one was with cause. I am a civilian and I hate stolen valor as much as a military veteran would. Veteran would. I believe that too. Sinful says I have some Matchbox cars. I have 350Xs signed by Mr. Katayama. Brad, apologies if this is already an answer, but how bad is the heat wave right now? Is it normal every couple of years? Well, if I've been here 6 years, we always get the dry time, the dry season we call it. But we always get a little rain. And this time here, it's way hotter than before. And we're not getting the cool breezes from down below, which we usually get here. Those have disappeared probably about a month ago. But the dryness has been like for 7 months. We've had absolutely no rain here except for like a week ago. We had a sprinkle, and then we had a quick thunder shower that blew through here in less than 5 minutes. So that'll tell you. Jimbo L says, I've heard the name was following use his brother's name to get a passport. Yeah, that's what I heard. Smallville 007. Hey, Steve, what are the best, safest locations to pick up cash transfers, at least until you can get a Philippine bank account? Western Union. Western Union. And you can send it to yourself from your account to over here, but open up your app in the United States or put a VPN on there and drop the app on there and do the United States app. Otherwise, you're going to have the Philippine app and that won't work. Okay, so you have to do it that way. Michael Onstad is on board. I will do my best to make the next meetup. Michael, we got somebody on here who's actually asking about you right now. We just gave him your name, and he said he's going to get to you on Messenger. So just FYI. See, we're back to 55, 48 thumbs up. So yeah, Michael, we're not sure how many people are going to be at the next get together, but it'd be nice to have you there. A lot of the people are actually in the United States right now. I'd say about 1/3, half the people in our group are gone. Some of them are visiting places. So we'll probably have a small group from here. I hope I can get some other people to go. And we're not sure of the date yet, but I will let you know, Michael, for sure. So, and any of you guys that want to go or know people that might want to go, tell them about it when we put that news out, and I'll put it out in one of my videos coming out soon. I'll probably come up with the date tomorrow. So just FYI on that, guys. Sinfuls, tonight actually is feels cooler than it has been. Yeah, I was out there early. It was hot today though. Brad, thanks. He says. Neil F. Williams. Hello, guys. How you doing, Neil? Off the hamster wheel. My girlfriend said the heat wave there is causing people to have strokes. Yes, lady up above here, they just had a stroke. Um, she's not in a good way either after the stroke. And the funny part is, she came down to my house. Wanting her blood pressure, and her blood pressure was pretty high, but I didn't think she was having a stroke then. I'm not a doctor or anything either, but she didn't seem herself, and that was like I believe Friday night. And by Monday, I guess she had a full blown stroke. And supposedly it was supposed to be minor, but it wasn't minor. It's actually a really bad stroke. I think she's going to need a lot of physical therapy, and whether she'll ever come back fully is questionable. Let's see. William Kreitz says, Steve, there's a video trending on YouTube. The VFW commander and Angeles guy in the bar. Nothing surprises me up in Angeles. Angeles and Dumageddon, it doesn't surprise me. We've got our problems here. You know, Jim said your internet good. No, I don't think so. But I think it's everybody's having problems with internet tonight. It's seems to be an issue. Let's see. Um, William Christ says, Steve, this video. Let's see. Jim Bim Prasad says your internet gone. Neil Williams, do you know Ludi and Sam? No, I do not know them. I never heard those. Simple says I just had my house and car windows tinted with ceramic IR heat rejection tint. Jimbo, I will be getting married in the Philippines first week of August. Do you have a lawyer you can recommend for a spousal visa? If not, just cut all ties and stay in the Philippines. Jimbo, you can get in touch with me. I do have an attorney, and you can contact her if you would like. I'm not sure if she does that or not. I'm sure if she does, she'll tell you, and if she doesn't, she'll find somebody you want name. But you can email me at Steven5975 at yahoo.com. Steven with a V. Steven5975 at yahoo.com. Sinful says my internet is good. Michael also says my internet connectivity is good as well. Neil Williams, I can call them, ask to come. You don't mind. Let's see. No, Sinfuls, you got it wrong on there. You put an A. I got an A on there. Yeah, there we go. Captain Trucker, I like how you've never used flashy thumbnails. It's good you're setting an example to show other YouTubers clickbait and such practices isn't necessary to grow a channel. I never wanted to do that because I saw all these people writing all this crap on there, and then when you watch the video, it's just not there. It's bait and switch. And I just put underneath what we're talking about that day, and we're kind of like a homegrown channel, I would say, and we do pretty good. We have 1,500 videos out there, a lot of information we put out. We like to have fun sometimes and stir it up a little bit and talk about different things that are healthy issues to talk about, and it's kind of nice. Simple says fat finger syndrome, LOL. Smillville says thanks, Steve. Mike says I agree. I avoid the clickbait bloggers. We've stayed off that totally. Rich has been putting headings in there with the Philippine Info Channel and the Rich, and he put the Rich in the Philippines, which I told him he could because it's not clickbait. But we do allow him to do that, and it seems to, it goes with our channel values here. Mike says we also like him because he doesn't do super chats and memberships and Patreons, and we'll never do that. We'll never do the super chats. I promise people I would never do super chats. I would never do memberships and never do Patreon. We never do that. I don't like money from people or anything either. We do, if we go out in the SRV thing and somebody wants to buy me a dinner, I'll take that because we put in the work to take the day off to help you. I don't feel like that's asking for too much, you know. And if they don't buy it for me, I'll pay it for myself. I really don't care either way. Um, let's see. Bim Prasad, Jimbo L, congrats. And Jimbo L says, thank you. Yeah, congrats, Jimbo. Um, Dutch, Steve, we here in Southern California have been getting your rain for a second year in a row now. And when before our winters were quite dry, and last summer was not usual at all. Quite true. I heard about that. You guys got lakes refilling up and stuff like that. Lakes that were dry lake beds and stuff. I heard about that in some areas anyway. I found that kind of interesting. But we it seems like we're getting back to normal here with the sound, which is good because nobody's complaining about the sound anymore. Um, in a couple of weeks here, I'm going to be doing another home video probably here showing the home. We've changed a lot of stuff in the home. I did a short video a while back when the house is all done doing what I want to do, and it's not going to be totally done because I'm going to do other stuff too, adding to it more. We got some cool stuff that we're going to show around here. I think you guys will really get a kick out of it. It's kind of fun. Um, let's see. Sinful says Shasta Lake up north in California had a dramatic turnaround, and David Hess says it's been very rainy here in Ohio. I heard that too. You guys are getting a lot of rain in different sections of the U.S. I don't think in New England they're getting a lot of rain though. A little bit. You guys are getting ready to come into summertime pretty soon here. I see you're in springtime. I was just watching some videos the other night about New Hampshire. I used to live in upper New Hampshire for a while, above the White Mountains, and I used to love living there. The only problem up there is it used to rain a lot. That was the only thing I did not like. But when it was sunny up there, it was beautiful. Let's see. Simple says, I know Western New York has been getting rain, according to my dad. Let's get some more conversation here because we're going up and down in the amount of people on here. I think maybe because we're a little bit slow on chat here. I know let's see, Ben Prasad says sun's out in UK, so people legging out to get sun and suntan. LOL. USA to Philippine life. Yes, lots of rain here in New Jersey. Mike says I am using the aircon in the day here in St. Charles, Missouri. Yeah, I got the aircon going on right now. I got set on like 27 or something like that. Actually, I'm gonna pop that down maybe one because it's a little bit warm in here right now. Actually, our aircon bill has been like 6,000 for the month for a 2 horsepower AC, and it's usually like about or 5,200 somewhere in there, and it's going up closer to like 6,000 now. So we're using a lot more AC. Price of McQueen movies. I had no idea he was a Marine vet. I don't think he wasn't a Marine. I believe he was Navy. I believe he was Navy. I'm pretty sure. He played a sailor in the was a Marine. Maybe you're right, William. I know he got in some trouble, but he turned himself around and he actually saved somebody's life or something like that. I read too. Simples, I noticed my window tint for the house is helping. I can off my aircon longer in this here. And longer in this here heat. My last bill was 10.2K. That's not bad for a house his size. If anybody knows Sinfuls has a really good size house. Very nice house too, out in the valley, and a beautiful house for what he pays the rent. Yeah, Simple says, yeah, he was in the Marine Corps. So yeah, now that I look back, I think he's right. For some reason, the sand pebbles always sticks in my head of him as a sailor because you always see when you look up Steve McQueen, you always see the pictures of him in a sailor suit, but you never see him as a Marine when he was a Marine. I think, and I know you're right. I'm a McQueen fan. I have a Steve McQueen doll that was like a GI Joe type doll, and it was kind of cool, and it had the motorcycle and everything. And I recently gave it to Mary Rose Baranda, who does the SRVs, because anybody that knows her, she knows that she collects dolls. And I gave her that because I thought it would really be a good addition to her doll collection. And it was just something that I think would show well. In I like putting things up on the wall, like harmonicas. I can put up on the wall. I got like 70 or 80 harmonicas, and I'm gonna make a nice case for them to show the boxes because they go all the way back to the 1800s. Some of these, they're pretty cool. I want to do that. See, and I also have like a little set of ships from the 1930s, toy ships. They're made from tin, and they're kind of cool that I show off in here too. Um, Simple says my electric bill is higher because my mother-in-law has been with us for at least a month, nursing her to good health. Let's see, William says watching The Great Escape. Great recommendation, Steve. William, if you get a chance, watch The Sand Pebbles with Steve McQueen. A great movie, fantastic movie. Jim Prasad, how often do the electric charges up in the Philippines? But once a month. Once a month they charge you, and then the water bill comes every month, and then you have to go pay your internet bills. Frank, Lexington, Kentucky area getting a lot of rain lately. Comfortable weather. I actually am kind of looking forward to the rainy weather. Actually, I seem to get a lot more done when it's rainy weather because it's indoors, and you're indoors and you don't go out too much. You don't go to the malls too much, and you don't really want to go anyplace. You just kind of stay home, watch movies, or. And for me lately, I've been trying to learn the guitar a little bit more, and I definitely want to start learning the harmonica a lot more. I just, I did it when I was a kid, and my guitar skills are shot now because it's been so long. Probably my harmonica skills are just as bad, and I want to get back to learning both of those. I think it's kind of a cool hobby here in the Philippines, especially when we're older. Man, we get so much time on our hands now. It's a good time to learn that stuff. Let's see. Sinful says, Bim Prasad, they have to request rate changes, usually biannually. At the very end, off hamster wheel, 10K AC monthly is expensive. Have you done a cost of living video lately? That's for Sinfuls. He doesn't do videos usually. He just works as the moderator here. But he has a big house too. His house is like 3 times the size of mine, probably. So that's a pretty good deal, actually. Jimbo L. Best Steve McQueen was the movie Bullet. How I was 18 years old, and of course I had to buy a Mustang. My first car was a '69 Mach 1. Michael L. Papillon. That's actually a good movie too. Papillon was a great Steve McQueen movie. That's one of my favorites. Also, Sand Pebbles was actually probably one of my most favorite, and so wasn't The Great Escape. Papillon's good too. Dickie Spaz, hello Steve, Sinfuls, everyone else. How you doing, Dickie? Bim Prasad, Sinfuls, okay, and thanks. Trying to get an idea budget. Sinful says, hi Dickie. USA to Philippines, Papillon is a great movie. One of my favorites. Sinful says, yes, I'm running 3 ACs, 2 fridges, many fans, and 2 TVs in a house that is 150 square. It's a big house. It's not small. Neil F. Williams, Tom Horn. Carefree Chris, hey, when is the next Texas Roadhouse trip? I have my coupons ready. Actually, Chris, we get 20 to 30% off for you anyway. And when you come to the dinners, they take that off of my BFF card. Okay, so it's a bistro card, and I have that, and I tell them to use it for everybody. So you get it. We're gonna try to do it on a Monday this month sometime. We'll probably do it on a Monday, but it's not guaranteed yet. Tommy Walker, you may be seeing more of us in the not too distant future. The cost of everything in the West, from breath mints to mortgages, has skyrocketed. Yeah, mortgages. I saw people paying almost double for the same size house that they were like just a few years back. Let's see. USA to Philippine Life. Actually, I don't think Steve McQueen did a bad movie. They're all good. They all are. What I like was his weekly show there. It was a weekly show. I forget what they called it. I think was it Rawhide? I think it was. I'm not sure. It wasn't Rawhide. It was something. And he had a gun that they call a pony, and a lot of people thought he had a rifle. It was a sawed off. It was actually a sawed off rifle, but a pony is not a rifle. It actually registers as a pistol. And I went to. It's funny because I love that gun so much. I tried to buy one in New Hampshire one time, and I was going to try to take it down to Mass, and the guy says it's not eligible to be had in Massachusetts. And I was like, so it's not on the list. And he says, no, you can't own it in Massachusetts, unfortunately. So that kind of nixed that idea of having that gun. But I really liked that gun because it was kind of a rifle, but it was so small. It was like a pistol too. And it was just basically just a sawed off rifle. And it was a pump action too. It was kind of cool. Um, let's see. USA to Philippines. Actually, I don't think so. We read that one. Carefree Chris Papillon movie left 3/4 of the story out. Read the book. It probably did because they had to fit a lot in there. Bim Prasad, Magnificent Seven, all-time classic. Michael L. Wasn't a Magnificent Seven a remake of Seven Samurai? I'm not sure. Bim Prasad thinks so, but you can't beat classics. Carefree Chris, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Funniest ever. Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was actually, I don't know, I didn't really think that was, it was funny, but it was also a very serious movie. Also, if you watched it, I kind of left that like that. I thought it was actually kind of a sad movie myself. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You know, just the kind of the way it ended and everything. Simple as yes, Michael. It was a remake. Yeah, if you watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, if you remember everything in there, it was actually kind of a sad movie. If you remember, the Indian ends up putting him to sleep at the end there, I think with his pillow or something like that. Wasn't it the way it happened? USA to Philippines Life. The getaway was awesome. That scene in the hotel with the 12 gauge. Bim Prasad. The free TV channels and yes, and you can get a lot of free TV channels over here too. I'm actually going to be getting a new box because my TV is not working right now. I'm actually going to put another big screen TV over here. I want to put it in the room here. That's what I'm saying. We're redoing this whole room here. It's actually going to be quite cool when we're done with it. I want it to be very comfortable. I want it to be a place where because we don't live in a huge place, but I want it to be comfortable here. So during the rainy season, we have everything here that we need and that we want to do here. Um, and it's kind of I have pictures up here, all kinds of things, and I got these tin signs around here and everything that I wanted. I'm really looking forward to having a big screen TV in here. The next thing. Bim Prasad says, yes, there's different apps that have US channels. Tubi is one, yes. Off the hamster wheel, my apartment has no AC. I get through hot summers by turning off lights, close my blinds to keep temp coolers. There are ways to get by without AC and save money. Yeah, it's nice to have AC though, because it dries out the air. If you can do all that stuff that you just mentioned, but you never get rid of the humidity, let's face it. And get the humidity here, even with the AC going right now, it's kind of high. I'm looking at the hygrometer over here, and it's in the comfort zone, but it's right in the middle of the comfort zone. It's not too dry, but it's right in the middle of the comfort zone on my hygrometer here. That's one of the things that when I got here, I got the hygrometer, the thermometer, I got a thermometer here. It's kind of nice to have in the Philippines. Bim Prasad says, thanks to Sinfuls, and Sinful says, you're welcome. Sinfuls, no AC, and you will end up with mold in your place. Yes. That is not good. That's the problem here is that some of these places do get mold. Sinful, especially if you have respiratory issues. Carefree Chris, I met an expat here, a guy who just lost his foot and lost his foot and was in a nursing home. And get this, the dude just split from the nursing home at night and flew here. That is a set of balls. Wow. So he left the nursing home to come over here. That's kind of crazy, when you think about it. I hope he's got money. William Kreitzer, Carefree Chris, there was a vlog that mentioned you in a couple months ago on the sick grandpa channel. Don't we all get mentioned on there? William, we have a rule here that we don't talk about that guy. We just don't talk about him. So please don't bring that up. Let's see. Sinfuls. William Kreitzer, this is a different Carefree Chris. Okay. William, Stephen, aware of that creature. We don't mention his name, however. We don't give him free advertising. Bingo. Yeah. Let's see. Who else we got? 42, 53 thumbs up. Okay, so we're going up and down. Yeah, I'm not. I think people that had problems with the internet there have left. Maybe it's gotten worse. I hope you guys are all doing good as far as my now. Let's see. We're up to about 50 minutes here, so we're gonna go for a while longer if we can keep this going here. We can talk about any movies like you talk about, but let's see. I do not have a channel, but get that a lot. Yeah, because somebody uses that same name, so that's why. In fact, we used to have the regular guy on here. Regular guy used to come on here sometimes. He's getting hit a lot too lately by a lot of people. I'm not a big fan of his, but I mean, I think if you don't like somebody's channel, don't watch them. That's the easy thing. Um, Jimbo L, can't you get a simple dehumidifier on Lazada? You can, but a humidifier costs almost as much as an AC, pretty much. Matter of fact, a lot of ACs double as dehumidifiers. You put it on. Some of the ACs over here just work as a dehumidifier. USA to Philippines, like we just have aircon in our bedroom at our Ilo house. The family doesn't really like the aircon. I needed to sleep there. Free Chris, need to change my name. Yeah, you got to think about that. Might be a good idea. You are get confused with him. I've heard that name before too. Let's see. We got here we go. Kuya Hurt moving to Cebu next month. Any general advice? Um, watch some. If you, I don't know if you're moving from a place in the Philippines down there, or you didn't really state that, but if you over here in the U.S., watch some of my older videos, and it'll give you some good tips. And think about getting an SRV visa if you can. You know, um, let's see. Carefree Chris Regular is catching a beating by trolls. Yes, he is very badly. Where would you say are the beaches with the clearest waters? Boracay and Siargao, um, places like that. There's tons of places in the Philippines that have clear water. Batangas, Batangas has nice clear water, not with so much white sand. The white sand is mostly in Boracay, and there's a lot of other places that have it too. Palawan has beautiful beaches too, on nice clear water. Michael, a regular guy has a different focus than his channel. However, there is nothing wrong with that. I am not a regular viewer of regular guy. Just checked out a couple of his videos. I'm not really either. I mean, if I don't like somebody, I just don't watch them. I mean, unless the person's a liar or they're doing stolen valor or something like that. Carefree Chris, he made a goodbye video. They drove him off. Who's that? The regular guy that you're talking about, Carefree Chris? He's gone. Sinful, okay, you can find nice beaches in Batangas. Yes. Darts for old farts moved here in January and learned to turn off AC and we're not using. Bim Prasad, how much it roughly costs to have roof inside house sound or to drown out that noise on the tin roof? I'm not sure. Actually, we don't have that much problem with the noise, only when it really, really rains heavy. Because we have a tin roof here, but it never gets bad. Michael L. AO, TRF, and the rest of the Inquisition went after him hard. Just like they go after anyone who seems successful on YouTube. Life in the Philippines, evening from Baguio. Do you recommend any particular spot to visit here in Baguio? We're putting a list to visit tomorrow. I'm not a big fan of Baguio because it's cool, but it's crowded. I would get outside Baguio and visit all the places outside of Baguio. That's what I would do. Who you heard? Def watched your videos. I'm retired at 40, so don't qualify for SRV yet, but will once able. I'm moving from the U.S. Simple says, Bim Prasad, my house has metal roof, and I never hear. William Kretzer, Cavite is center of everything, close to Manila, Batangas, and Tagaytay. Yes. Simples, Not more basic house, I'm sure you could use foam sheets, which would not be terribly expensive. Ground Zero Fight Club. Mark Thornton will challenge any handicapped man to 3 rounds of slap fighting. There we go. I like the name, Ground Zero Fight Club. Off the hamster wheel. Sinful knows a lot. He has a channel. Bim Prasad, Sinful's hi and thanks. When I was dating a Philippine, I said the truth drove me nuts. Also the chicken, dogs, etc. Ground Zero Fight Club's winner gets a free cruise. There we go. Oh, I am. I spend some money. Yeah, it looks like down in Dumaguete, they're having a lot of stuff going on, right? Almost when I went on there today and looked at my like the place that shows all my videos that pop up, and it was all about fights, arguments, and all that good stuff. So it kind of tells you what's going on here in the Philippines with expats, and it's kind of sad. It was off as well. I have a channel, but it's just simple videos. My channel is same. My name here. One of the problems here is I think these guys are very small-minded individuals that have nothing more to do. They 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 don't have much confidence, and that gives them confidence because they're hiding behind their computer doing this stuff. That makes them feel good, bigger. I think they're immature. Number one, it's kind of obvious in some of them, and it's just kind of sad. Let's see. William says, I met Mark in Ground Zero. He's like 6'7", surprisingly tall. Life in the Philippines. I just told my wife that the SM Mall has many nice restaurants, but so far, not much of a fan. I'd rather go back to Boracay or El Nido. Rick Sponge. Hello, Steve. Is it possible to retire on 400K at 55, then collect SS at 62? Yeah, you could easily do it. SS will be about 2,000K a month. Yes. Wait a second. I had something happen to my screen here. Let me see. I'm not sure what's going on. Here we go. Okay, we'll keep going. Red Sneaker Bro from Ground Zero. All the drama in Dumaguete is offline. Most of the guys are cool. Something happened to my screen. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we can keep going. If you guys, let's see, here we go. Red Sneaker Bro, Ground Zero, you never see a vlogger after dark. That's probably a good reason for it down in Dumaguete. I've heard that too. Just part of being a vlogger, I guess. But anyway, I got my screen is all messed up tonight. I don't know what's going on here. This is really bizarre. I'm gonna end early tonight, guys. Sorry about this. I don't know what happened to my screen. All of a sudden, my screen just went kaput, and it's not. I can see the comments, but I can't see me on here anymore, and that's kind of weird. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Anyway, I'm getting kind of tired anyway tonight. But anyway, guys, we will probably be on here next week. I'm gonna plan on being on here next week, and just want to say God bless, guys, and take care. And we will see you next week. We will have some videos up tomorrow. God bless, guys. Take care. And thank you to Michael and Sinfuls also. I'm sorry for ending early, guys, but if you saw my screen, you'd understand what I'm dealing with.